audiences and outside love and everything like that. What's the major plan in the head to get this thing as big as possible, and how big did you guys want to get it?
I can honestly say I don't think we understood what we had.
Damn.
Like, that's why I feel like a lot of shit transpired the way it did. Because if we knew what we had, we wouldn't even been taking the risk that we was taking in the streets for us to even have legal troubles. You know what I'm saying? We just was so worried about getting some money and feeding for our, like, you know, doing shit for our family. Like, and we really didn't understand like the leverage and what we had as a group as a whole.
You know, I'm in a band. We make music, and we all said if we all quit our jobs right now and just played music for the next fucking 2 years, we'd be fucking world famous.
Yeah.
And it's because of the fact that you have to take care of your family, you have bills to pay, you have all these things that you don't take that risk. But you're saying if you just had taken that risk, it all would have been paid off.
For sure. 100% fact, because it's like we make the music, even still to this day, when we all get in the studio, like we still make that same music that everybody love. But it's like, it's 5 ShredGang members, it's 6 BandGang members. It's like keeping everybody on one accord. It's like, it's a hard thing because this person might be going through something that he don't really want to express and talk about because it's like a personal thing, and this person might be doing better, and you know what I'm saying, whatever the case may be, like, you know what I'm saying, it's just hard keeping everybody on one accord when it's so many mixed personalities, and then on top of that, like, shit that motherfuckers going through.
Yeah, I mean, first of all, you know, unfortunately, you're losing people during the process, right? That's one huge factor.
For
and
sure.
Then you have, again, you have to worry for yourself when you're out in the streets. You have to worry for yourself in every single movement you're doing. So that's an added stress factor. Plus, you got your personal life, then you got your family life. You got so many different variables that make it very difficult to be an artist and trust the process of sacrificing everything to just be an artist, right?
Yeah. Like, I look at my losses as lessons. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I try to learn from everything that I went wrong with, or everything that I lost, or people that I lost in situations, how I lost them. You know what I'm saying? I try to look at that shit and make sure I ain't put myself in that same situation.
Yeah, so instead of suffering it, like, right, take a lesson from it and move on from it.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
Do something bigger with what happened.
Yeah.
Now, everybody goes crazy. Again, you said, like, when you and Lonnie worked together, right?
Yeah.
What do you think was the discrepancy in the collaborations between you guys and all other members in the groups where you guys really, people felt the chemistry?
I just feel like it's the work ethic that we put in with each other, with us just bonding and him really believing in what I got going on. Like, because first and foremost, I'm a protector. Like, that's just what I do. Like, I want to make sure everybody good. I want to make sure everybody's safe. You know what I'm saying? Everything like that. And that's what a lot of motherfuckers look at me as, rather than looking at me as what I can do to help a situation. You know what I'm saying? And he always looked at me as what I can do to help a situation. He ain't never looked at me like a protector, which he know I'm gonna be behind him regardless. You know what I'm saying? He just always was like giving me the push, like, you can do this shit, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and so you guys kind of, that's the contrast that kind of made you guys unite and become very strong.
Yeah, because it's like I ain't gonna lie, like, I feel like I make good music with everybody when I do shit, like, especially in my camp. Like, me and Miles, we make hella good music. Me and Pay, we make hella good music. Like, me and the whole Shred, we all on the same type of time, so that's just gonna be automatic. But it's like, I feel like I make good music with everybody.
Yeah.
Because I'm like a feed off you type artist. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, of course I can make my own shit, but my own shit is what I'm making for my fans. But when I'm doing some music with somebody else, I'm trying to tap into your fan base. You know what I'm saying? That's what this whole shit is ran by right now, like the internet. Like, it ain't no genuine vibes. It ain't no authentic, you know, whatever
Authentic?
the fuck. Yeah. And like, with that, motherfuckers gonna feed into what they feed into. So if a motherfucker rapping about this and acting like they doing that, then that's what they gonna feed into, especially if it ain't no response behind it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times, like, with like shit that's going on in the streets and everything like that, it's like, if it's really some shit going on, you can't really too much respond to certain shit. You know, if you care about your freedom.
Right.
And we done been through that situation to where, you know what I'm saying, like, on top of rappers going to jail, like, we lost all our friends. Like you used to see us 40 deep, somewhere 30 deep. Like you don't really too much see that now because a lot of our friends been in prison for the last 6 to 7 years and still got 5 to 6 years to go. You know what I'm saying? And they don't know the reality behind that.
And so you're saying that social media's infrastructure keeps people aware to what's happening, and that's where the relatability can more happen because they're seeing it, because it's on social media so much?
Exactly. Like if we was...
Because how could you have seen it before?
Right.
Yeah.
And if I just feel like if we was feeding into certain shit and doing certain shit on how we used to do as being young and dumb, then it'll be a whole different ballgame.
Well, let me ask you this then. In your opinion, do you think Detroit music would be as on as it is now if it wasn't for social media?
How could it? Because in reality, who was looking at Detroit before social media? Like social media, like I say, I don't shy away from it because I know it helped pay a lot of my bills plenty of times. You know what I'm saying? But I never looked at social media to take my freedom from me, though. I ain't into that. And that's just something that I can't get with because like I said, I got 40 friends in jail, real friends that I really been in the streets and really did shit with, and I refuse to fall to their same mistakes.
Yeah. What opportunities did you ever get to sign or to be a part of anything with a record label or anything like that?
I never actually had record labels. I always had people with money. Like, I don't want to put too many other people, but Obama was somebody who was trying to give me some money, you know what I'm saying, and help me with my shit. And it was just it wasn't that I turned it down. It was just certain situations didn't plan out and everybody wasn't seeing eye to eye. So it was we started this together, so I want everybody to be on the same accord. You know what I'm saying? I ain't doing this to make nobody feel like I'm trying to lead them behind. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
damn. So you okay?
Yeah.
So you had an opportunity, but you were like, I can't do this because of...
Yeah, and it'll still be like that right now to this day because my loyalty lie with my people who I started all of this shit with. You know what I'm saying? No matter how much we seeing eye to eye, me and somebody could be not seeing eye to eye right now, but if something come on the table, I'm going to go, hey, look, I know we ain't boo-boo-boo, but let's sit down and talk about this right quick.
Well, flip the script, though. If you're on the other side of it and you're saying...
I don't know. You ain't even got to finish it. I don't know. But that's just who I am. You know what I'm saying? And I always been like that. And like I said, a lot of times it done bit me in my ass, but I ain't going to let nobody, they movements or whatever, however they move and change the way that I
am. When I do look at your social media nowadays, I'm seeing a little more hostility than I'm used to. Is there what's burning inside? Well, it's where's the fire coming from?
If you enjoy watching shorter clips of the Kid L podcast, we have a YouTube page for that called Kid L Podcast Clips. Search up Kid L Podcast Clips on YouTube.